Imagine building something awesome with AI, but nobody else can see it. Well, that's what it's like using tools like Codex or Claude Code to build on your personal computer. It's awesome, but it lives only on your screen. I've used a ton of these AI building tools, but the real magic happens when you actually hit publish and share your creations with the world. Today, I'm gonna be your guide and show you exactly how you can get started setting up Claude Code on a VPS, or virtual private server, meaning you have Claude Code in the cloud. This is gonna be beginner friendly, so if you don't have very much technical background, that's okay. We're gonna show you how to get this online in just a few simple minutes and get running with your very own Claude Code instance. Before we jump into it, I highly encourage you to go down in the link in the description below, click it, and follow along with this video in real time. It's going to make it easier to follow if you can pause and do what I'm doing and then stop at different points. It'll just make things easier. With that being said, let's jump right into it. So the tool we're actually going to use to host this in the cloud is called Hostinger, and it does most of the setup for you, so even if you have no technical background, it's fairly easy to jump right into. Now, what you're going to want to actually do is just either click the link in the description below or type in our code, and you're going to see that you can perform coding tasks with Claude Code VPS hosting. Now, when you choose your plan, I highly encourage you to go with KVM2 because not only is it the most popular, but it's really going to give you exactly what you need resource-wise to actually get this running and make sure that things don't go wrong. I know it's not just a marketing tactic that they say most popular. It's also the resources, and for a tool like this where you're going to want to make sure that the computing power behind it is up to snuff, this is definitely going to be the one you're going to go with. The KVM1 plan really doesn't give you everything you need, and it would suck to sign up for it thinking that, oh, it's the cheaper plan, and then not have all the resources you need to actually run Claude Code properly. So just go ahead, click choose plan, and follow the steps, and when you get to the next screen, we're going to choose Claude Code. So at some point, you're either going to get taken to a screen like this, where you're going to see your existing VPS being set up, or you're going to get taken to a screen where you can actually choose to install Claude Code directly. So if you get taken to that screen that looks like this, where you can choose your OS, what we're simply going to do is type in Claude Code, if I can spell it correctly. And as we can see, Claude Code is the only one that's actually visible here. If we click on it, we can see that it's installed in Ubuntu 24.04. This may be a different version depending on when you're watching this video. And we've got the official logo, documentation, everything else. So once we're at this screen, we're going to get ready to hit next. But don't worry if you sign up for the KVM2 plan and you don't see this just yet. It's going to be very simple. You have to wait a few minutes. It does take a little bit for it just to get set up, and the first time it may appear, you may not be able to click on it. You might get an error. Just be patient with it. And then finally, when you get to this screen, everything will be ready to go. Or if you have the ability to just go in and type Claude Code, you can skip those steps entirely because it's going to jump and make sure it's ready to go right from the get-go. So when I'm ready to go here, I'm just going to simply hit next. For you, you're not going to have this message. It's just simply because I already have an existing VPS. Now, at this point, it's going to ask you to create a root password, and it's very important that you save this root password. So I'm just going to write one in here. And once you've got a root password that satisfies all the conditions here, you're just going to simply hit the install button. At this point, you just need to be patient for a few minutes while it actually installs Claude Code CLI and gets everything set up on your VPS. But I hope you wrote down that password you set up earlier because we're going to need it. After just a few minutes, your VPS should be ready to go. And you'll know that it's ready to go when it looks like this, the little Claude icon. If you see Ubuntu 24.04 or whatever version you're using with Claude Code, you'll know it's set up correctly. So now we're going to see that it's running, and we're going to hit the Manage button. All right, Claude Code is now set up, and all we need to do to get started is actually go into the terminal. So we're going to see that it's all ready to go here, running. We've got a root password and root access through SSH root and our specific IP address. So we're going to copy that and go into our terminal. You can see Hostinger connect to server, and currently we have our root on our server. So this is awesome. So we can actually go and just type Claude/login. And there we go. Welcome to Claude Code. Let's get started. Now, that thing that we copied earlier, that's only if you're going to try and access it from somewhere other than Hostinger, but from this, it's as simple as opening the terminal and getting started. So now we can choose the text style that matches our terminal, light mode, dark mode, and as we can see at the bottom here, the actual colors will change depending on what our personal preference is. Now, if you're a developer, you will definitely have a personal preference here, but for me, I'm just going to simply do auto match terminal. Then it's going to ask us what kind of login method we want to use. We can either use a Claude account with a subscription for Pro, Max, Team, or Enterprise if you already have a Claude subscription and you just want to connect it that way. We can also do it through the Anthropic console account, which will do API usage billing, or have a third-party platform like Amazon Bedrock, Microsoft Foundry, somewhere else where you're going to be paying for it. But for us, we're simply going to do Claude account with subscription. And then it's going to open the browser and actually ask us to sign in. Once you click on that link, you'll be prompted to actually log into your Anthropic account, And if you come into a screen that looks like this, it means that you don't have the correct plan to actually access Claude Code, because Claude Code is actually only available to people on Claude Max or Pro to connect to Claude Code. All right, now that we've signed up for the proper account, all we have to do is just simply press C to copy, and we'll see that it's copied to our clipboard here. Open up a new tab. Then, once you've copied that and pasted it into a new tab in your browser, or it opened automatically, it's going to ask whether you would like to connect your Claude chat account. Your account will be used to access everything here, and when we're ready to go, we're just going to simply hit the Authorize button. And it's going to ask us to paste this authentication code into Claude Code. So we're going to hit Copy Code here, and we're going to navigate back to our Hostinger Claude Code and paste that code in. This will successfully link our Claude account to our Hostinger VPS with Claude Code running on it, so it can actually start working. Now I'm going to go ahead and paste that code in here. I'll hit enter once I'm ready to go, and it says login successful. Press enter to continue. We're going to see here some security notes. Basically, just use code that you trust, and Claude can make mistakes. I'm going to hit enter to continue, and we're going to see the exact way we can access the workspace. Is this a project that we created and trust? And we're going to say, yes, I trust this folder. And now we're into Claude Code, version 2.1.169. We're going to see Sonnet 4.6 and the specific plan we're running, and a bunch of tips for getting started. But right now, we're just simply going to go ahead and log in. So we'll hit enter here. It's going to ask us for the browser to sign in. So now if I start typing here, we can see that there are a ton of different things that we can actually do. And the one I think you should always start with is /init. Initialize a new Claude MD file with code-based documentation. We can also do all of these different things here, which you can go and read into the documentation, everything that they do. But right now, /init. And Claude Code's going to get started right away. And it's going to give you a helpful tip while we're here. If you're in a blank folder, it's going to ask if you want to create a new project here, and we're going to do that. We're going to create a new project, and it's going to start actually setting that up for us right away. Now, depending on what you want to build, this is where we're going to actually decide what we actually want to use Claude Code for. It's going to ask us what type of project we want to create. Do we want to have a web app, a static web page, have this be backend / API where people can make requests from, have it be some command line tool, or something completely different? Now, for us personally, we're just going to make this a simple full stack web app that has both front end and back end, and we're going to choose the specific language we want to use. In my case, I'm going to choose TypeScript / Node.js, and this is just simply for me. I'm going to go ahead and hit submit answers here, and then Claude Code is going to get started creating that project for me right away. And now we can actually get started building our project. We can use this to build anything we want, really. We can have it be a blank starter page, a classic to-do / task manager app, a notes app, a blog, a CMS, or option number 5, where we just type in whatever we want Claude Code to build and see what it does. Now, for the purposes of this video, we could choose one of the default starter templates, but we actually want to see how Claude Code works when we're not just giving it a basic template. So for this one, I'm going to say grocery list application and just hit enter and see what it does. Now, every single time that we actually begin using Claude, it's going to tell us how many tokens it's actually going to use at each stage. And then it's going to ask us to go ahead and do this. And I'm going to say yes. So I'm just giving Claude the ability to go and make the decisions for itself, essentially, and the actual version it's going to use for Node and the actual version we're going to use. And it's going to give us a bunch of different commands, and we're just going to say yes. Personally, for it installing things, if Claude wants to install things, I'm going to say yes and don't ask again. But depending on how much control you actually want to give Claude, this is entirely up to your discretion. We can see already that in just a few minutes, we have a fully working version of Claude Code hosted online. It's not touching any of our own personal files on our computer, and it's completely hands-off in the cloud. Okay, so now Claude is asking me if it can actually make the folders to build my grocery list app. I'm going to say yes. And you'll notice that really none of this so far requires any sort of technical ability whatsoever. I just followed the initial prompt at the top here that said run /init to create the Claude file. I created a project, I chose the project I wanted, and now I'm just really answering yes or no and just choosing what works for me. It's now going to ask me if it can create a specific package.json, and I'm going to say yes and allow all edits. I'm really wanting to give Claude Code the ability to just make its own decisions here and not ask me at every stage, but while it fiddle faddles, as it says, we can see that it's actually going and writing all of these lines of code in real files. We can see that it's writing it to the package.json and grocery list and package.json for server and all of this. So it's making a full stack web app, both front-end interface and back-end APIs completely on its own. I haven't written a single line of code yet, and we can see exactly what it's actually building in real time. So while it's fiddle-faddling, and again, that's the word I'm going to use because it says fiddle-faddling here, we can see the actual lines of code that are being written to the client side and to the server side, and all of these different add item forms in the TypeScript, grocery item rows in the TypeScript, in real time. Of course, Claude Code can be used for more than just vibe coding, but personally, this tool is probably the best to illustrate how simple it is to actually get started, actually running this, and once it's connected to an account, you're really only limited to the usage that you've allowed on your Claude account. So if that maxes out, you're going to find out here because something's not going to work, and you can easily access it through your Claude account. It's now asking me if I want to actually install specific packages that will help make this grocery list application run correctly. But one of the coolest things I can actually do with Claude is while it's doing all of this, I can actually ask it side questions without interrupting its work. Instead of doing what people typically do with chatbots where they stop it and then ask a question before it finishes, I can use /btw or /by-the-way to actually ask a side question that won't interrupt Claude's specific work here. So if I do /btw and I say, how long will this take? Question mark. And I do a quick BTW on how long will this take. While it's actually writing the rest of my application, it's telling me that the project is essentially already done, all files have been written, and this is done. The main agent is just finishing up the last step. Total time from start to finish, roughly 1 to 2 minutes. Okay, so now it's done. I'm going to hit Shift here to autocomplete the try it out, and let's try it out. Claude Code has access to a bunch of different skills so it can actually make itself smarter, and we've got the ability to go and start this server. So let's do it. I'm once again going to just keep accepting everything that Claude is offering here and just keep proceeding with actually building it all up. We can see that Claude has actually put the server online, and now it's actually starting the Vite client to actually allow us to see the interface. So I'm just going to keep saying yes to everything that Claude has offered. All right, it's now done a verification to actually look and make sure that the app passes all the requirements. And there we go. Everything is working end to end, including all probed edge cases. Everything is running correctly. And we now have a full web app, front end and back end, in just a few minutes with Claude Code. It may not look as pretty as something like Base 44 or Lovable, but the trade-off here is full customization. Because you're not limited to what is actually offered through a fancy interface, it may look a little bit more daunting, but we've actually got full control here while still having a vibe coding assistant. You're not limited to the interface. You're doing everything through the terminal. And at any point here, we can see that there's tons of different things that I can actually do. I can open Claude in Chrome. I can start a new session with empty context. I can set the prompt bar to be a different color, or free up specific context by simply summarizing the conversation so far. You have the ability to do so many things here directly within CLI, including referencing Claude's API, using voice models, and setting up different tasks. Claude Code really gives you access to a vibe coding tool, but calling it a vibe coding tool is doing it a disservice. It is an all-in-one coding platform powered by Claude. And now you've got it online in the cloud, accessible from anywhere. And all of that in just a few simple minutes. And if you followed along in real time, hopefully you now have your working version of Claude Code in your browser. You can do anything with it. Access it from your terminal, access it from anywhere because it's in the cloud, and build whatever you want with it and share it with the world. And that is exactly how you take Claude Code from being just a local tool to being a live server using Hostinger. Again, link is going to be down in the description below if you want to click on it and follow along in real time to get your very own version of Claude Code set up. And as always, my name is Josh Mountain. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.